slide with 41-20 victory over Utah. EUGENE, Oregon, AP. Receiver Charles Nelson got tripped up on a reverse but regained his footing to make a 22-yard touchdown pass to Jacob Breeland, and Oregon went on to beat Utah 41-20 on Saturday and snap a 3-game losing streak. Nelson was congratulated on the sideline by injured Oregon quarterback Justin Herbert following the play, which put the Ducks 5-4, 2-4 Pac-12 ahead 27-13 late in the third quarter. Utah 4-4, 1-4, couldn't catch up for a fourth straight loss. Tyler Huntley, making his second start after returning from an injury, threw for 293 yards and a touchdown. Former Oregon receiver Darren Carrington caught 9 passes for 130 yards. Oregon's Tony Brooks James ran for 105 yards, including a 23-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter. The win got the Ducks closer to bowl eligibility for Coach Willie Taggart's first season. Oregon's 3-game slide coincided with the loss of Herbert, who fractured his collarbone against California on September 30th. The Ducks have since gone with true freshman Braxton Burmeister, who had been expected to redshirt. He made his fourth start of the season against the Utes and threw for 47 yards and a score. Carrington was making his first appearance at Autzen Stadium since he was dismissed from the Ducks this summer following his arrest on a misdemeanor charge of driving under the influence. He was booed by the Autzen Stadium crowd for his first reception for the Utes. Burmeister hit Cam McCormick with a 5-yard touchdown pass on the Ducks' opening series. Matt Gay kicked a 23-yard field goal for the Utes early in the second quarter to narrow the game. After Aiden Schneider kicked a 23-yard field goal for the Ducks, Ugo Amadi scooped up Carrington's fumble and ran it back 47 yards for a touchdown to put the Ducks up 17-3. Gay added a 34-yard field goal before the half. The Utes went for it on 4th and goal from the 2. Huntley's pass was tipped and fell into the hands of right tackle Darren Paulo, who was flat on his back in the end zone. The TD withstood review and the Utes narrowed the gap to 17-13. Schneider had a 38-yard field goal for the Ducks in the third quarter. Utah was hurt when tight end Jake Jackson was ejected for targeting, and Gay missed a 43-yard attempt. Brooks James' 52-yard run led to Nelson's scoring pass to Breeland. Nelson took a reverse and barely escaped a tackle before finding Breeland in triple coverage. Following Brooks James' touchdown run in the fourth quarter, Utah closed the gap with Huntley's 29-yard touchdown pass to Ciauci Wilson. Connie Benoit wrapped up scoring with a 21-yard touchdown run for the Ducks. Royce Freeman rushed for 139 yards, but didn't score for the 5th straight game. Last weekend in a loss to UCLA, Freeman ran for 160 yards to set a new career record for rushing yards, 5,103, at Oregon. With one more touchdown, he will surpass leader LaMichael James on the school's career list. The takeaway: Utah, the Utes had just 3 yards rushing in the first half. With 81 receiving yards in the first half, Darren Carrington went over his career-high total for a single season, 704 in 2014. Carrington went into Saturday's game leading the Pac-12 with 92.7 receiving yards per game. He's on pace to post the third most receptions and receiving yards in a single season in school history. Oregon, former Ducks quarterback Marcus Mariota was at the game. The Tennessee Titans, his current team, have a bye this weekend. Schneider's third-quarter field goal gave the Ducks their first second-half point since September 30 against California. Up next, Utah hosts UCLA next Friday night. Oregon visits number 12 Washington next Saturday. The Huskies beat UCLA 44-23 earlier Saturday.